Rise and grind. Rise and grind. Happy Friday. It's almost June, y'all. Man, I promise you, the older you get, the faster the days, the months, and the hours go. It was just a new year. Now we just about halfway into 2026. It's about to be June. Bro, it's about to be New Year's in like 3 days, bro. Like that's how I really be feeling. I promise when I was younger, man, hours took like weeks, days took months, and like the year took like it seemed took like 4 or 5 years for just one full year to complete. Now it was just like a couple hours ago, it was just Monday. Now it's Friday. A couple of days ago, it was just the new year. Now we in the middle of the month, June. Like, it's crazy, man. But man, good day. We about to preview the Ace, not the Ace. Well, the conference championship games. We're in conference championship week, so we're going to preview some of those games, recap some games because some games have been played. So the ACC title was played, the Pac-12 title game was played, and I think that's it. So we got the SEC that needs to play, the Big Ten needs to be played, and the Big 12 needs to be played. The Big 12 was a big dud. There's 10 users in the Dynasty, two in each conference, and the Big 12 only got one user in the conference. How? You say how? How did that happen? Well, one of the users loses to the computer. He got, and then he got two losses to the computer, and then he played his user in the regular season. So he got three conference losses. So tried to manipulate the season. I tried to manipulate the season to where, when I say manipulate the season, his conference, excuse me, making the computer lose to see if he can get up in there. But because he lost to Notre Dame head to head, they went in over him. So, but let's just get into it because maybe I'll open up a surprise and see the Big Ten was played. Um, that's Texas and Ohio State. Texas, Ohio State has the ability to stream its games, um, but he's scared to stream his games for whatever reason. He's scared to stream his games. Um, and Texas is in Ghana. So for me, it's a 7 hour difference for Ohio State, which is in Florida, the state of Florida. It's a, 4 hour difference for them? So they may have played. I don't know. They ain't put no communication within the chat, our group chat, so I don't know. So it may be a surprise, it may not be a surprise. But since we've already here, let's talk about my game. So we played last night. Um, so my season, I'm on a 3P right now. My season didn't start off great against users at all. First four user games, I lost. One of them was like a bullshit loss because it was a recreate, but whatever, I lost. Um, Florida, I lost. I played Florida in the regular season, and he beat me. So our first game that we played, um, I couldn't get him off the field, bro. I couldn't get him off the field. He was 11 for 13 in third down conversion. Um, he outplayed as he had more plays than me. Like I think he out had more total plays than me, like 20 or something. He had time of possession. His time of possession was like 16, 17 minutes. almost 18 minutes. We played 6-minute quarters. So that means he had the ball for 3 quarters to my one. He barely out yard me, had more total yards than me, barely. My yards per play was just stupid. Like I was getting like damn near one play touchdowns on him. But I just couldn't get him off the field. And he won by 3 points. And I threw a pick six. So I threw a pick six and he beat me by 3 points. If I didn't throw that pick six, I'm up, right? I'm up by 4. But I just couldn't get him off the field. But he also, at the end of the game, he did have the opportunity to even try to score again because he basically sealed the game and he was marching down the field. So he probably had an opportunity to try to score. You know what I'm saying? If I was up, if I didn't throw that pick six, I would have been up. But anyway, he beat me. Then I played my last 2 user games. We have 5 user games in the season, sometimes 6. So then I played South Carolina the last game of the year, blew him out. I had to dummy down my team because he was crying, bitching and crying. Like he's a quitter. And what I mean by that is if he's getting his panels blown out, he wants to quit the game. Oh man, go ahead, man. You got it. Like he tried to actually concede the victory. Get out and concede the victory. So I had to put on chew clock in the third quarter. Chew clock and I really stopped playing because he was bitching and moaning that I was beating him and he couldn't do shit. Like he's the only user in the Dynasty that cries when he's getting his ass whooped. And like when I say cry, like he be bitching on the mic. Oh man, you got it, man. I can't do nothing, man. You just do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can hear me in my stream. Like I'm pleading to him. Like, come on, bro, man, let's play the game, man. At one point he was trying to let me score. I'm like, man, come on, man. I don't want it like that, bro. Like man, you got it, man. I can't do nothing, man. I don't know why my team never show up. I say, because it's a rivalry game. You're South Carolina, I'm Clemson. That's a rivalry. We're going to show up every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's never beaten me in the Dynasty, outside the Dynasty. He's never beaten me. So I don't know what he expected. And he was at home. And we're going to talk about South Carolina because they did play. The big Pac-12 did play their conference title game. We'll talk about that. So we'll recap his game. But we're talking about my journey, right? So I beat him. And then now this was technically my 6th user game, but it's a repeat. So I'm 2-4 right now against users in year 11. I don't plan on losing any more games. Honestly, I don't. I say that all the time. But yeah, we hit our stride. Anyway, let's get into it. Tell her the tape. As you can see, we started off. So how this game goes, Florida. I'm gonna give you his scouting report. He goes into gun trips, and his play that he uses is 4 vert in, fin in, 4 vert in. So 3 receivers on one side, one on the solo side by itself, right? Usually that one solo receiver is running the streak, right? His other guys, his far receiver on the far right side is running a deep out and runs all the way across the field. The inside guy runs a quick little like a out. What is it? I forgot the route, but like they're all running kind of deep routes. And then he'd flare out his running back either to the far right, like a out, a flat route, or sometimes he'd do a Texas with him. But that's his play, right? If we had a play limit, I promise you he'd be cooked. But the play is a good play. It's a really good play. It's almost hard to stop. And he's constantly displaying. Like I promise you, if we had a play limit, he would be cooked. He'd be cooked. He just wouldn't be able to do anything. Like seriously, he wouldn't be able to do anything. I promise you, he wouldn't be able to do anything because He's he maybe has like 5 total plays. Like he's gonna run that. He's gonna run. He's gonna, if he gets desperate, he's gonna run Wildcat. It's either going to be, it's the Wildcat on balance. So it's the one that has the option where it's a pass. You know, the quarterback, comes back around and try to throw it right to R1. I play on PlayStation. So, or to the tight end, or he's just going to just run that sweep with him. Or, and then if it's short yardage, he's going to go Wildcat, but it's not the unbalanced one, and he's going to run like straight up the middle. Then the other play guide is like it's a shotgun play to where, the running back motions out to the far right. That in this, he got his his tight end is out to the right, and then 3 receivers on the left hand side, and that inside receiver either going to do like a little stick in and out, or he's going to do a zig. Right? So like those are his plays, like for real. That's it. He got some other plays wrinkled in, but that's what he do, right? And if you first play him, it's kind of like, damn, you just thinking he's doing something. He's gonna do something that, like he's gonna go in that formation. Like he ain't gonna run the same play over. Like, nah, he ain't gonna run the same play. Then he was running it, like, because when you're playing a ranked game, you can see the play afterwards, right? In the play screen, you can see what play it was. Your defense you played in the offense he called, right? So boom, hit the right stick over. He ran the same play again. Nah, he ran the same play again. I'm like, bro, like I'll be trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. He ain't about to run the same play. So sometimes I just start I pick a different defense. Like I'll stop the play, and I'm like, nah, he in the same formation. Maybe he do inside zone run, that too. Right? So I'm thinking, he about to run it. He about to run it. He ain't running. He doing the same play. He'll do some hot route here and there, right? He'll hot route some shit or whatever, but it's the same play, right? So I'm like, God damn, bro, you hear me in almost every game we play. You running the same play. That's the same play. Like same play, same play, same play, same play. So I know what he can't do. He cannot stop Wildcat runners. So I get the ball first. He kick off to me. I don't go directly into my Wildcat shit. I score, boom. He get the ball. One play, right? I'm still thinking he's not going to run that first fin in. He's not going to run it. Yeah, and I'm just like, he's not going to run it. One play touchdown, boom, 75-yard touchdown with the receiver on the left, what was it? Receiver on the right side, bomb, boom. I'm like, wow. And I look at the play, same play, 4 in. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. So I still don't, do my shit. I go down, I score again, boom. He scored again, boom. Right. So now we just going back and forth. I'm like, shit. All right. I gotta figure this out, man. I had a play that was stopping it. But then he figured out how to beat that defense. It was cover 6. Like he figured out how to beat it. And I was like, fuck, I can't. He didn't, I didn't use it so much because he runs the play so much. He figured out, all right, I know what I can do to, get up out of this type shit, right? So get out to beat that play, right? He know how to hot route and whatever, right? I'm like, damn, he got me. So I found another defensive play that can stop it, right? So, but I had to find it during the game. So he goes to forward in again. So this time I'm like, you know what? I'm pissed off. Now I'm like, you know what? I know what he can't stop, and I'm just gonna do it. Wildcat. So I was running Wildcat on his ass. Like, fuck it. Like you're gonna run one play. I'm gonna run one play. We can play that game, and I'm gonna stop that play. You can't stop Wildcat. So that's what I did. Then once I got ahead and it was like over, then I started because I promise you I run a lot of different formations in plays. I truly do. Because I'm on this game a lot, man. This is the game that I love and play. Right. It's the only reason I got my PS5. Only reason I got it for this game, not 26, but 25, but for the series. I knew it was ramped back up, right? It's the only reason. So I play this shit, so I have different formations, bro, different, variations. And like, I can do wildcat heavy, I can do RPO heavy, I can do cross route heavy, I can do streak, I can go post, I can go run heavy, just regular run. Like, I can hit you in the, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom, I'm hitting you with different shit, right? I am. That's how I get down. So I'm just like, all right, well, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? This kid want to do this. I know what he can't stop because we're, again, year 11. So we've played each other a lot. Um, and at one point, he had my number. I just couldn't stop this shit. It's the same shit he was doing. Like, I just couldn't really figure it out. Like, damn, right? I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt again that he's going to run something different. And he just never really does. Right? So it got to a point to where I was like, you know what? I'm stopping him. Like, well, let's see. So what? Let's look at the total offense plays: 48 to 46. Yards per play: 12.8, 11.1. Rushing. So I was letting him run. I was letting him run. He probably had like two or three good runs. So it wasn't like he was just like gushing me. Excuse me. But look at my yards per rush: 13.6. Only had two incompletions. He had six. His yards per pass, my yard per pass. His third down conversion, 3 for 7. He was 11 for 13 last time we played. Right? He had two turnovers. I had one. And my turnover was after I intercepted him going into half. Um, I intercepted him, then I threw a pick. Like, I got greedy. Because I was up 28-21, and I intercepted him. He threw it right to me. He did one of his little, you know, favorite plays that I know. One of the formations that I really know how to stop. Like, he can't beat me on that play no more. The 430 is like it's difficult. But when he goes to his other formations, like, I'm like, oh, I know what's up with this. Stop that shit. But anyway, so we get to almost halftime, and I'm up 28-21. He's about to try to score. Like, we're going back and forth, and I stopped him. Got an interception. Then I got greedy. If I would have just continued just the mashing in a Wildcat, I could have scored again. But I got greedy. I got greedy, and I threw an interception. So that's how he got that. But that was in the second quarter with like less than 30 seconds left to go before halftime. Uh, Boom. Time of possession. So, first matchup, I had the ball for 6 minutes. He had it for basically 18. Different story. 13 minutes to 10 for him. Right. So, it was just, then the second half minute just really got out of hand for him. Um, Little buddy got frustrated, man. Like, he was like, oh, man, your team is 99 across the board, 99 players. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, you can't beat me outside the dynasty, blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, I do this, homie. Like, I play in the CFP. I don't play as much as I did when the game first dropped, but I play in the CFP. I play a friend. I just don't play in the dynasty. Um, so we did run a fade outside the dynasty, but he put it on 3 minute quarters, and he's at home. Like, how is that even like? Why are you at home? He picked Ohio State. I picked Oregon. He beat me, but it's like, bro, like, you at home, like, didn't he just you know, Jeremiah Smith, cover athlete, throw it up to Jeremiah Smith type shit. I'm like, this shit is weak, bro. Anyway, let's look at our player stats. So, said I had 3 incompletions. So 19, 22, 3 touchdowns, that 1 interception, 1 little blemish, running. Couldn't stop it. He couldn't stop the Wildcat. But I wasn't just running Wildcat, right? You know. Oh, and I brought him in, Edrin. So my running back stable was really just versatile. I got playmaker, contact seeker, elusive bruiser. So elusive bruisers are like the elite of the elite running backs to have. And contact seeker is like second behind for real. East or West playmakers, I like them, but they fall down too easy. And then I got another back. This is my other back, North South blocker. So he's been my backup all year long, but he don't got the speed. You know what I'm saying? And he don't got the wiggle, whatever. He's like more of a blocker. Really, he's not really a runner like that. So I was like, you know what? I need an elusive bruiser this game in moving into the playoffs. So Adrian didn't play all year. I said, you know what? He redshirted last year, so I couldn't redshirt him. So he wasn't on the red shirt, but he just and he had a lot of XP points for me to boost him up because as you I go if I when I go into my view roster, you see my running backs like yeah. Anyway, so I use his XP points because we do manual progression, and I got him right. And so he had 4 carries for 3 touchdowns. Couldn't be stopped in the goal line situation. Then, Torrey Holt is going to win the Heisman, and he's going to win the Fred Berlink-Lakoff Award, the receiver award. I can never say that nigga name. I'm actually going to make him my receiver because he's a Raider, and I'm a Raider fan. As you can see, I have all pro names. I changed their names. Anyway, yeah, I got to change Fred for sure. Um, so he got off. Throwing to my running back, he got off. Rick John got off. Boom, boom, boom. Throwing to my running back again. So my thing was like, look, that's what they do against me. I promise you. When I play majority of these users, except for Georgia and LSU, but everybody else, Ohio State, Florida, Texas, not South Carolina, but those main guys, those 3 guys, Ohio State, Texas, Florida, they throw into their running backs, especially Florida and Ohio State, like throwing to their running backs. So I'm like, you know what, man? Look, I'm gonna get into the little realm of throwing to my running backs. So throwing to my running backs too. Put that in my repertoire. Blocking, defense. So we didn't get no sacks, but we had pressure. I believe we had some good pressure. We didn't get no sacks, so 2 interceptions. So that's what we did. No punting, no punt returns. I don't, I don't run out for kickoffs because I can't score on kickoffs. Then him, right, out there throwing it. Our first game we played, like I bashed him up. I abused him so bad. His backup was coming in and actually did good. Uh, like I said, he was running, but it wasn't like he was running all over me type shit. But right, this dude first play, 1 play touchdown got me. Wow, and he not even well. That is his fastest receiver. I forgot that. That's why he got off on me. I couldn't catch him. But this guy, he throws to a lot. He had 3 catches for 3 touchdowns. I didn't even look at that. Damn. All right. But this is his outside receiver, his single on the single receiver side. This is this guy having an inside slide. And then this is the guy that's on the far outside. Look, his running back, 9 catches. And then that's his other running back. So he had 10 catches between his backs. All right. So yeah, um, ACC champ. I'm on I believe a 5 game conference championship game streak or some shit like that. Yeah, man. 9-4, 9-4. Boom. Oh yeah, we look at the bracket too. I didn't know we can do staff moves here. Um, oh, so okay, they did not play. All right, so Georgia, LSU got to play. Oh, okay. Look, SC played this game. He must have played it this morning or something. He had to play twice. He's probably losing. The what conference are in the Big 12? Sorry, niggas is sorry over there. You got a user that can't beat the computer, and then we got the sorriest user well, let's just put it this way. Plain and simple, the two sorriest users in that conference. But SC made it, and he's going to be in the CFP. I don't know if Florida going to make it, man. But he definitely needed Miami to lose. But Miami only has 3 losses now, so let's get into the teller they take. Let's talk about them. So, like I said about South Carolina, man, bro, Buddy be crying when he played the big dogs. You know, like I've made him quit more than a few times. Where at one time he quit, he pissed me off because I was whooping him so bad. He gonna just exit out. I'm like, man, all right. Look, we're gonna put you on autopilot then, bro. I put your team on autopilot. Like I'm running it up. Like I'm smacking your shit. Like for real, I'm smacking your shit. And then so he put it up. We was already in the second half, and he conceded the game. I was beating him, and I couldn't come back in there. Like it saved the shit. I'm like, man, bro, I'm a stat whore, man. I'm trying to get my stats up, bro. Like, what's up, man? That was weak. But look, you see, he blew out Miami, and he's actually on a 3-game conference championship game streak against Miami. I watched this game, man. It was sad. Miami, my boy Warren, man, he sucks to the point. He's not good, man. But he watched my game against South Carolina. He's like, oh man, I don't know how I lost to him. You just did. I said, man, we're different players. We got a different team. We run different schemes. We run different defense and offense. I got the horses to run the type of defense that I want to run. You don't got the horses like that. But I do extensive like scouting and looking, you know what I'm saying? I show you how I scout, man. I look at their user game and I look at their depth chart. I look at what their players do against users and, you know, who's their go-to guys. Like all that really pretty much shows when user versus user matchup. Because if you just look at their overall stats, you're going to think like something completely different with majority of the users. But with South Carolina, he's true to his game. He's going to throw to his receiver a lot. 2 of his receivers a lot, mainly, and that's it, right? He's throwing the rock, man. He utilizes 2 receivers only, and that's it. And like Buddy was not playing over the top defense. Like he wasn't playing a cover 2 type defense, a cover 2 man, like 2 high safeties. He playing 1 safety, then he's playing cover 3. He was in 3-4 and 4-3, meaning his linebackers are covering his slot guys who he wants to throw to. And then he wants to get mad that his linebackers are getting beat deep and he's in a cover 3 and his safety got to come over and try to help and his safety getting beat. Why safety's there? I'm in a cover 3. I'm like, bro, like you still not learning. Like, why are you in 3-4? Like, he didn't want to get out the 3-4. He didn't want to get out the 4-3. He's scared of him running. Dude don't want to run. South Carolina don't want to run a ball. He want to sling the rock, bro. You want to have four D linemen out there because he was in 4-3 a lot. Go on dime. Go on nickel. You need some corners out there to cover the slot guys who he's throwing to, not your linebackers. Not your linebackers. Like, I'm trying to tell him, it is frustrating. Um, Trying to help him sometimes. And I was just like, bro, man, like, you just ain't listening. You ain't listening, bro. Like, you ain't listening to what's up. Like, it's frustrating and it's crazy. Like, you just not listening, homie. You're not listening to the deal, bro. Feel me? So let's get into the tail of the tape. All right. You look like he had way more first downs. He had more offensive plays, total offense. He had more total plays. Like, he did doubling, almost tripling in plays, right? But that's it right here, yards per play, right? He worried about him running. He ran the ball 13 times for 36 yards. He worried about him running. I'm like, he don't want to run the ball. He wants to pass the ball. And he should have been running. He threw it 25 times. He threw it 59 times. Yards per pass. 24? 24, bro? Like, he probably let his receiver get the receiver award over me because we be battling. He wins it a lot because that's all he do is throw it. Passing yards 607 to 533. Third down conversions. He didn't have to go on third down. Turnovers 3 interceptions to 2. What 3 turnovers? So he lost a fumble and he threw an interception. He threw an interception, right? Kick return, total yards. You look at and then like he had the ball for 16 minutes. He only had it for 8 minutes. Basically, he had it for a whole quarter. It 1 quarter at a minute, 2 minutes out the quarter. But let's look at the player stats. Like, you can like really. So this is back up. He hurt his quarterback, his starter. Um, but his starter was getting whacked. And then hit the backup, right? So he ran the ball 11 times and he just stopped running. He just stopped running the ball, bro. And his running back got snagged by a D lineman. Like, it was a long run and he got snagged. Like, the lineman was hawked him all the way down the field and stopped him. Like, he didn't score. I was like, damn. It was a 93-yard run. It should have been 95-yard touchdown. But he got hawked by a D lineman. I was like, wow. And he got his receiver out there. Boom. His other running back. Right. So his running backs had 11 catches. He's a guy that definitely, he used to just exclusively run with his throw to his backs. Like, it was an exclusive situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Exclusive situation. Always throwing to his running backs. That was like all he knew how to do. Well, you're covering my receivers, so all I can do is throw to. I'm like, damn, bro. Throw to somebody else, homie. But once he gets into his mode, um, he just really. Anyway, watch when I show the stats for old boy though. 66. He had the ball for 7 minutes, basically almost 8 minutes of the game. Right, so he just couldn't stop him. He couldn't do shit. All right, let's go to Buddy. He worried about him running the ball, and he wasn't even running, bro. Wasn't even running. So you in a 3-4 defense, four linebackers out there while he throwing to his receivers. Look at this shit. Man, this dude probably gonna get the receiver award. This motherfucker had 10 catches for 406 yards and 4 touchdowns. Ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And then the other receiver had 4 for 132. This guy plays in the slot and he had linebackers sticking him with 98 speed. Like that's the guy he wants to go to. And you got linebackers sticking him. No, not defensive backs. Linebackers and run wide. Your safety, because you playing cover 3, is getting beat. Like he's 10 catches, 406 yards. I didn't even. That's his. Man, I'm gonna tell him about himself today. I didn't even. This is my first time looking at the tape from last night because they played last night. That is crazy, bro. Yeah, he gonna get the receiver award. He deserves it. That's ridiculous, bro. And it was bombs. Like it was like this bombs. Like I'm like, bro, why are you got one safety in the middle of the field? Like it just made no sense. That is ridiculous. That is so crazy. Wow. All right, so that's a recap of the two games that played. Let's preview the other matchups. So we're gonna have this should be a good game. I was hoping that they're gonna play. They're gonna probably gonna play soon. Texas and Ohio State. So let's talk about them. Um, they they go back as far as being who's the second best in the league. Because I'm the first. That's it's no debate. I got 4 natties. Texas got 2. Ohio State got 1. Georgia got 2. Um, so he can be in the conversation, but he a one trick pony too. We'll talk about his matchup with his brother against LSU. But he has a dominant matchup. He's a dominant one trick pony. Georgia. But these two, um, they played in the regular season, and Texas won. But before that, last season, year 10, Ohio State finally got the demons off his back, got the monkey off his back, and beat Texas for the first time ever in the Dynasty in 26. And he beat them 3 times. So he beat them in the regular season, beat them in the conference title game, and he beat them in the playoffs. Finally got the demon out. Then this year, it went back to normal, back to your regular scheduled program. Texas smacked him. He smacked him in the regular season. It was a 48-14, but it was a recreate type of situation, and Ohio State has a lot of excuses when he loses, like for real, a lot. So he came up with all these excuses why he lost, type shit. Um, but so this game is going to be very interesting because, like I said, Ohio State has the opportunity to be able to stream his games on Twitch, like how I'm doing right now, but he don't do it. And I don't understand because usually what he would do is like, he'd be like, oh, I'm about to play, so his screen share, right? And I'm watching him play, so it's not. I don't know. It's like I don't know if he's getting to a point like he don't want me to see his plays. Like he's on that type shit. I don't want you to see what I'm doing, the plays I'm picking, and da 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 da. Like he is really on that shit. And I think so. It's like, bro, like you always screen sharing whenever you play anybody and everybody. So I was seeing what you was doing. I'm watching your shit. I mean, I'm actually in your ear. If you're streaming it online on Twitch, you can't hear me talking to you. You can see me chatting. You can't hear me talk to you. So I mean, so what's the difference? The difference to me is, and I'm a firm believer. Like he's really scared of me seeing this shit. Me, I don't care. I stream every last one of my user games. I don't care. I'm versatile. He's not versatile. He's not a versatile user. He uses the four vert like his son. Florida is his son, so they use the same type of formation type plays. And he has another play, shotgun spread, double flex. That's his go-to fucking formation. I swear to God, that's his go-to formation. Like he's not a versatile play caller. Like he is, it's repetitive shit, right? He's beating me more than I beating him. I'll give him that because I just be overthinking when I'm playing him, right? I'll be overthinking shit. But I beat him when it count. I beat him in a natty. He ain't got that. But this game is gonna be very interesting. I'm giving the edge to Texas. Why? Because the proof is in the pudding, right? They've played a lot, and Texas has way more wins than losses against Ohio State. Ohio State, he beat his demon. He got the demon off his back, the monkey off his back. Oh, pause. All right, we back, man. We back. I'm at work. I'm at home, but I work from home. So yeah. Anyway, so what I was saying with this matchup is, I'm giving an edge to Texas, bro. So um, Ohio State has way more losses than wins against Texas. Him losing in the regular season, I think that kind of put doubt into him again. Like, damn, can I really beat this dude? Like, he always coming. What he tells me is, man, he always getting lucky. So, is there doubt in his mind? I think so. Um, so you're only as good as your last game, and he lost his last game to him. He can prove me wrong. That's my boy. That's my childhood friend. Known him for 30 plus years. Um, but I was always in their matchups. What I was always doing, I was always saying, "Oh man, Ohio State, these niggas lose soon, get crushed by him." Whenever I was doing my preview when they match up, Ohio State, Ohio State, Ohio State, Ohio State gonna get him. Ohio State gonna get him, and he never does. So I'm not doing that no more. I'm just not gonna blindly pick the homie. Like I'm not going to blindly just pick the homie. It's like one of those like when you play pick'ems. When you play pick'ems, and I'm a Raider fan, man. Like office pool type shit, and I'll always pick the Raiders to win. And the only reason I lose the office pool is because I picked the Raiders to win, and these fuckers lose. Right? Stop doing that. Stop picking with your heart. Pick with some logic. Right? So I'm not doing that with Ohio State until he prove me wrong. Again, I'll pick him, but I'm picking Texas to win this matchup. I'm picking Texas to win the matchup. Period. Um, should be a good game. We'll see if Ohio State will man up and stream his shit. We'll see if he man up and stream this game. I walked him through everything. He has the capability. He has a Twitch account. All he needs to do is press a button on his remote and go hit live. That's all he needs to do. Right? He make it seem like it's so difficult. Oh man, like last time they played. Oh man, I didn't want to do it because it was just so fast. Yeah, it can be so fast. You're right. Hit the broadcast button, hit live, and boom. Like you're not doing nothing extra. I was just doing this and I was just doing that. Like, shut up, man. Like, stop making excuses, bro. Then go live, nigga. Like, what? Hey, go live, nigga. What? So that's their matchup. And then now the SEC. So the SEC, very interesting. These are brothers, blood brothers, real brothers. Um, this can go any way, either way. I don't know who's won the matchup more. I think Georgia has won more than LSU. He did win in the regular season. Georgia did. Georgia actually should be undefeated. He has a loss to, and it wasn't. They didn't even play, but he has a loss to USC. We simmed over the game. We have a 48-hour rule, and I was telling my co-commish Ohio State, give Georgia the win. No, we're just going to see. He should win anyway. We're just going to simulate it and let it roll over. And he lost 42-40. He wouldn't have lost if they played. Promise you. He should be undefeated. Anyway, so Georgia, they played in the regular season, and Georgia, like, he won. I think he beat him by a lot. LSU is my thorn in my side. I play LSU, and I don't know what, but like this dude just he be getting me. He has more wins. We played. He's my most played opponent because he was in my conference. So we played the most out of everybody. I think I am. I got win. I think I'm over him in the win column, but it's very even. It can be. It's very even. He's giving me the most losses in the dynasty. I only got 20. He's giving me the most. Probably 6 or 7, maybe even 8. Who knows? But he's giving me more losses. He's giving me my most losses for sure. LSU. Like it's like when he play me, he be on Super Bowl mode, man. When he play everybody else, I'm like, man, why you play like that against me? Same with Ohio State, man. Like he has more wins than over me than I do him. He played me. He be on his Super Bowl playing like a champ. Play other people like a chump. I'm like, man, why can't I get these games when y'all be playing? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all fools, man. I don't get it. Anyway, back to them. Get off me. Um, I don't know, bro. So I'll give the edge to Georgia. I think Georgia has more wins against LSU. I'll get an edge to Georgia. But I just wouldn't be surprised if LSU won. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, it's not one of those things where it's like, yeah, Georgia just be smacking me all the time. Because LSU has beat them. At one point, LSU did have the edge over him. Like, he was, like, getting him, dogging him up. Then LSU just, finally got in his bag. Was like, nah, man, I can't be going out like this, man. Because he was also losing to LSU's son, who played with Alabama at one point. Then he went to Notre Dame. And they was like tag teaming him. They was tag teaming Georgia, like smacking him up. And he just got fed up with it. Like, man, fuck this. I'm going to get these fools. So, but he has one more lately, Georgia. Let's actually, you know what? Let's see about that. 'Cause they've been in the conference together for a while now. We can see. SEC. All right. So, okay. So this is the fourth year straight that they've been in the conference together. So LSU won, right? First one. Then Georgia, then Georgia. So Georgia is on a 2-game conference winning streak. All right. We were all in one conference here, and I won that. All right. Let's just go to everybody else's conference. So Pac-12. Um, South Carolina is the cream of the crop over here in the Pac-12, man. This is recent right here, right? So Miami, when he got back into it, he beat him. Then Jules like, nah, bruh, nah, bruh. Oh man. Um, Big Ten. So, like I said, so Texas like smack, smack. Then finally, Ohio State was like, give me your coach. So we're gonna see. Uh, Big 12. Florida was over here smacking on Tennessee, smacking on Tennessee. Then Tennessee beat USC. Then USC beat the computer because Tennessee was losing to the computer. God. Then we got my conference. As you can see, I am the king. So look, we can go back and see. So I was in the conference with, I don't know who it was, but in the year when we first played, I don't know who it was in my conference, but he didn't make it. Didn't make it to the. So I played the computer. Then LSU was like, "Look, man." He was over in the SEC. He was like, "Look, man." Texas ran him out. Ran him out. He was like, "I'll go over there in the Dallas conference and I'll win it." I was like, "Bring it, fool!" Smack me. Smack me. Finally, all right, man. Give me my, man. Smacked him. 73-21. Ooh. Then he smacked me. Then I smacked him. And then we all went in one conference in 2031. And then it was just like, so it was crazy. He's like, so what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. What's that? 5 times? So it was crazy. So with me and LSU, I'll beat him in the regular season. because you see I was 12-1, so I beat him in the regular season, and then he beat me in conference championship game. Beat him in the regular season, then he beat me in the conference championship game. Here, I beat him in the regular season, and I beat him in the conference. Here, I lost him twice. So I lost him in the regular season, and I lost him in the conference. So I was just upset, like, God, dang, right? Then here, obviously, I beat him in the regular season, and then I beat him in the conference, right? So we was going back and forth, like, for real, for real. Then we all went in one conference at the SEC. I won it. And then we was like, man, that's stupid. Why are we all, me mainly, it's stupid. Why are we all in one conference? Like, seriously, why are we all in one conference? Like, the goal is to, yeah, we want to play user games. And I get it, bro. I get it. But the goal is we can play the user games in the CFP, right? So I was so against it. Even though I won the conference, they was like, oh, you scared to get it? I won the conference, bro. Get out of here, right? Then we went back to normal, 2 people in the conference. Sometimes it was 3-in-1 conference, like the sorrier ones was 3-in-1 conference. Because we had at one point we had like 17 users. So then we had Notre Dame. So he played. So when we were in the SEC, he was Alabama. So we had like maybe 9 user games. It was nice. It was fun, but he ended up getting fired from Alabama because he had, I think, 6 losses. Maybe, yeah, 6 losses, and they fired his ass. So he went to Notre Dame, and he was like, oh, it's sweet over there in the ACC because what's up? We had a matchup. That was a great matchup. That was a great matchup. Like, it was back and forth, boom, 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 boom. And we even met in the semifinals, and it was the same type of situation. Boom, 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 back and forth, back and forth. I beat him. Anyway, then here, so during this year, 2033, he basically quit the league. He didn't officially quit, and what I mean by that, like, he didn't officially quit. We was just putting him on autopilot, and I'm like, I told his pops, I'm like, look, man, PJ didn't been on autopilot against almost every user. First he got blew out by Florida. He didn't like that. No, he got blew up by Texas. Like, he was like crazy. He got blew up by Texas, and then he got blew out by Florida. He actually quit in the middle of the game. He was like, man, just put me on autopilot, right? And then his pops was like, yeah, PJ not feeling the league. He not feeling the NCAA. He probably just gonna wait until whatever. But I'm not sure. So he on autopilot, and I'm saying to myself, I'm like, bro, I'm he on autopilot, but his team is winning because he was a user based team against the computer. So he was he made it to the conference title game. I told his dad, I'm like, man, nah, man, he can't play this game. Like, there's no way he's gonna come back in the league at the end and play in a conference title game. Like, that's whack. Like, we're not about to let that happen. I mean, like, for real. You know what I'm saying? So put him on autopilot again, officially again, and that's what I did to him. His team. That's what I did to his team. It wouldn't have been fair if he would have tried to come back into the league and try to play in a conference title game when you was on autopilot against all these other players. Like, I wasn't about to let that happen. So I smacked him up. Then, at this point in 2034, Florida got in my conference, and it was a point where I ain't never beat him. I ain't never beat my nephew in the game entirely. Like, the game. Never beat him in a game. 25, 26. And I was like, man, like, my team is a well-oiled machine. Like, we ain't scared of nobody. We ain't running from no phase. It was close games. So we played in the regular season, and he got me. I was coming off a championship. He got me. I'm like, you know what? And I realized in that game that I played in the regular season where my mistake was at. my mistake was um, he can't stop the run, and I was trying to pass. I threw 7 interceptions, and he only beat me by 10 points. I had over 300 yards rushing in the regular season, but I had 7 interceptions, and he beat me by 10 points. I was like, yeah, I'm about to just play smash mouth football and run it up his mouth. And that's what I did here. And then we played again in the semifinals of that year, 2034, and I did the same thing, smacked him. And now this is the current situation. Currently, he beat me in the regular season, and then I beat him now. So that's where we stand. So that was the tell of the tale for LSU and Georgia. They basically Georgia's on a 2-game win streak in the conference final. So I'm gonna give the edge to Georgia because he did beat him in the regular season. But I tell you right now, Florida needs LSU to lose. If LSU wins, Florida may be knocked out of the bracket, right? Because let's just look at the bracket, right? So looking at the bracket, Florida's down there at 7, right? South Carolina won. He's 11-2. I'm 9-4, but I smacked him. He ain't hopping from 10-4. He ain't getting a quarterfinal automatic bid. I don't think. I think what they would do is I think they'll put South Carolina at 5, and then he gonna have to play me in the quarterfinals. Oh, I would love it. So let me talk about South Carolina. I already said it again. Like he be crying. He cried when we played. He's the type of player, if he's losing, he wants to just concede the game and stop the game and put me on autopilot. Oh, man, just go ahead and run clock. But if he's winning, he won't try to run it up against the person, right? So I'm going to teach him a lesson. First, Miami's my boy. South Carolina's my boy, too. But Miami's my boy. Talk to him every day. So I'm going to rematch him. I'm going to revenge him if South Carolina jumps to 5, because I should stay at 4. There's no reason that I would drop from the top 4 when I was already 4 before I won my conference, right? I don't see it happening. But also, SC could, no, they shouldn't know, right? But he is ranked higher than South Carolina, so SC might even go to the 5 spot and play me. If SC play me, he don't want that. He don't want them problems. South Carolina don't want them problems. South Carolina and SC don't want them problems. Florida may just drop to like 11 or 10, right? So who's in there for sure? So I'm in there for sure. Texas and Ohio State and Georgia, like the top 4 right there should be in there for sure, right? No matter what, if they lose, right? So if Texas lose, he's only going to have 1 loss. He's going to drop no further than 3. If Georgia loses, he might just stay at 3, right? I'm not going to hop to 2, 3. Definitely not hopping to 1. So I think I'm just stuck at 4, right? Ohio State loses. His worst case scenario, I think, is 3, right? So 1, 2, 3. I don't think they're going to even move really. So it's really going to be up to how it's going to shape out for the others in the first round. So Miami may just drop to, if anything, Miami may just drop to what? So he lost. He got 3 losses. He may drop to 8 or 9, right? 8 or 9. SC probably move up because he's a conference champ to 5. Florida may drop to 10 or 11, right? South Carolina, it might give South Carolina what? So he might go to 6 or 7. Or he can go to 5. Who knows? He don't want to go 5. He don't want them problems. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that now. Because he gonna have to play me. Um, my path is not daunting because if Texas stays in his position and if no matter what, me and Texas, I'm not afraid of that matchup. Um, and I need my get back. He stopped my him and Florida both stopped my home win streak, but he was the one that stopped it first. We don't lose at home, and he got me. So I'm not scared of that matchup in the semifinals because I'm winning. Whoever's in I go to the semifinals every year. I'm not going to lose in the quarterfinals. I don't care. Um, yeah, man, it's going to be interesting. So we got two more games to be played out to see what the bracket going to look like. Some powerhouses: Georgia, LSU, Ohio State, Texas. Powerhouse matchups. Tennessee, man, get your game up, man. Stop losing to the computer so you can play in your conference title games. Let's go to manager staff. I'm not firing any of these guys. We're extending these guys. Come on now. Extend coach. Yeah. Yeah. What? Look at that. We're all at level 100. Why would I fire these guys? Yeah, right. We're all maxed out. This is my guy. Make sure I'm not gonna fire him, right? We're all maxed out, baby. I wish he had a little bit more recruiting power, but I got that. The quarter, he got strategists maxed out. Tactician, he not maxed out. Well, he almost maxed out. And then he got a elite recruiter, but his stuff is down here, so we can see something, right? Boom. Uh, and then we go to me, right? Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Like I don't do special teams. I don't even recruit special teams. So let the computer give me special team guys. Boom, boom, boom. And then program builder. I got this forever home for my recruiters. What was this bonus 20 for all complete goals? Relationship builder. Strong roots. This shit don't work. They always leave regardless. And then get the gap. The roster retainer that don't work. They still just leave. They only got 2 over here though, but I think I got increase the player development trait, and then the more the merrier. Get 8 people in a week visit. So yeah, man, we keeping our guys, man. 100 across the board, baby. The only school that has 100 across the board. Let's look at my coaching stats. Ooh, one more win, I get 150. 150 and 20. I get that in the quarterfinal win. My quarterfinal win. Yeah, let's look at my offensive coordinator. 4 losses in this 1 year, man. Do we got the best win percentage for our coordinators? No, we don't. You went 11-2 with these fools, huh? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right, so yeah, so that's a recap preview. Next time I go live is the reveal. So that'll be the bracket reveal. That'll be the All American team. That'll be the awards winner. Oh, let's look at that. I think Kenny. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Give it to him. He had a magnificent game. He had a magnificent game. He went ham. I'm with that. He went ham, bro. I can't contest. He went ham. Fucking Miami let him get the award, man. Come on, man. I'm not getting that. Sorry ass Miami. I usually win this award every year. I just couldn't. My guys couldn't generate the list. Couldn't get up in there. It's all good. But yeah. So next time I'm live, it's gonna be the and I was a two-time specialist award winner. Not gonna win it this year. But so next time I'm live, it's gonna be the reveal of the bracket, the All American team, the award list players, and that'll be it. So we'll be previewing matchups and looking at all that good stuff. So that should be today. Later in today, we know what's up. So it's gonna be later tonight because these two should be playing within the next maybe 4 or 5 hours. They'd be probably, and then this would probably play later tonight. So they'll be the last ones. We'll see. All right, I'm out. I've been on this motherfucker for how long? Hour and 20 minutes. Whoever's watching, I appreciate you watching. You could have said something within the chat. Don't be a creep. Like and subscribe. I appreciate you regardless. Go to my TikTok. Go to my YouTube. All my videos on my YouTube. All my clips on my TikTok. I appreciate you. Whoever you are watching. We out.